Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Monday, April 28th, 2025. And as always, hey, we're glad that you're here and you joined us here on this Monday to start the week. Let's get some winners and cover the spread. But as always, just before we get to those three plays, and if you're new here, hey, make sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss out when this video drops and you get the best of the number with us. Also, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated and helps us out a ton as well. So definitely give us that thumbs up. Now we got the paperwork and stuff out of the way. Let's get to the three plays we got rolling. Let's say to the hi to the cappers before we get to those plays, and then we'll get you kick it on over to Ramon. How you doing here on this Monday, Ramon?
Hey, real good, Rod. We rolled through last week. The winning streak might have come to an end for me, but I'm ready. I'm already back at it here with some more winners. It's Monday, so might as well start winning again.
Exactly right. Let's get a new winning week rolling along here to cover the spread. Kick it on over to Al. How you doing here, Al?
Yeah, finally got a much needed win there with the Cavs in the first quarter, and don't want to talk too much about it because we might be looking at a similar play again in a minute. So let's get to these picks.
As I said, let's get to these picks. We got two NBA games going. So the first one we're going to look at this Oakland taking on Texas. Hey, it's Corbin Burns' day, and he's taking on J.P. Sears on the mound for the Athletics. We've already seen this series once between the Athletics and Texas, and hey, Oakland won that series 2-1 earlier. Hey, Corbin got the win in that Game 1 matchup back April 22nd. But Corbin in that game didn't look so good. He did go 5 innings. Got lucky in a few of those innings where he didn't get rocked for more than what he gave up. On the other, he went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, couple of walks, couple home runs. So it's not like this Oakland squad hasn't just seen Corbin. And as I said, look at those numbers they rocked up for. I don't think Corbin's going to go 5 innings here in this one. And on the other side, you look at what J.P. Sears has been doing, and he's been rolling along. In that matchup, he went against Rocker, and Oakland got to Rocker early. He only went 1.2 innings. Well, Sears rolled along, went 5 innings, had 5 strikeouts, gave up a couple hits and a walk, and gave up a home run, couple runs. I think that home run was the one that did it for him there. But hey, equated to him getting a win. He's won 3 of his last 4. Only one way to go for me here in this one is just to take the Athletics here in this one with Sears on the mound. I like what I'm seeing. He just keeps getting better and better as his starts continue to roll. So if you want, take the run line here in this one. I think it was a 5-2 last time he pitched. Why not? And we get a nice big plus money. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take Oakland. The Athletics. I always keep wanting to say Oakland. Athletics. When they find a home, we'll know where it is. Until then, we'll just remember to call them the Athletics. These one-team names or teams without names. Maybe we'll. Well, I don't even know how you do it because normally the team has a home, so you get to say where their home is, and then but you can't say the hockey club, so it's or the. So what do you call it? It's just going to be the Athletics. Take the Athletics on the run line in this one on Monday. Kick it on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Oakland or Texas to start the week?
I'm here in Las Vegas, so I'm sure they'll stay the Athletics as well, right? I mean, look, they were the Philadelphia Athletics, the Kansas City Athletics, the Oakland Athletics, the Sacramento. I think they're going to stay the Athletics. Let's talk athletics baseball here. You mentioned it, Rod, right? Sears, he's been solid for sure with that ERA just over 3 so far in 4 starts. I thought it looked pretty good. He dominated the White Sox. I know that's not a big deal, but he looked pretty good in 6 scoreless innings so far. And you mentioned the numbers against the Rangers. Pretty good numbers here against them, holding them to a 209 batting averages in those appearances against them. So, look, Corbin, I know it's easy to kind of pick on him a little bit. He does have a pretty high FIP, so maybe he's been a little bit lucky, but still 3.86 ERA coming in. I think the most important thing for Patrick Corbin, Rod, is no home runs. So this is a park where, fly balls can go to die a little bit, and he has that sinker working a little bit. That's always where Corbin kind of does his best work. Also, though, here, Rod, Texas 1-12 to the under at home so far this season. Case closed. I've got the under here in this one with the A's in Texas on Monday night.
Nice. Lean with that here as well. Kicking on over to Al. What do you like here in this one? The Athletics or Texas?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about this one before we started recording, and yeah, these two guys like Corbin a little better than I do, man. I really I can't get behind Corbin. Best of luck to the under again. Can't get there either when Corbin's getting the start, but I do think the Athletics are the right side here. I think Sears is the better starter. I like what I've seen out of the Athletics. They've impressed me so far this season. And also a big injury for the Rangers. No Corey Seager in the lineup. I think that's going to hurt them, and I think they will struggle without him. So I think their struggles continue in this one. I'll take the Athletics money line too.
What? You got to join me on the run line. We're taking the -1.5.
-1 for me.
Okay, -1 for Al in that one. All right, that's the first game. Let's kick it on over to the NBA playoffs. First game we're looking at here, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers looking to eliminate the Heat here in this one. Cavs playing 8.5 there in that matchup. This is Al's game, so let's kick it on over to Al. Cleveland or the Heat here on Monday.
Yeah, as I was mentioning in the intro, that play went well for me, and I really needed that. It didn't look good to start at the start. I mean, the Heat got off to a nice start. I thought, oh, here we go again, but even with a rough start and not much time to make up for it, the Cavs still came back and won that quarter pretty convincingly. Trying to pull up the number here. They won it 33-20. So even after a rough start, I think they went down almost 10 points at the start of the game, and then still won that one by 13. Look, they're just the much better team in my book. Yes, the Heat can put up a fight at home. That's why I'm kind of a little wary about laying the almost double digits on the full game. But if I were to have to make a pick on this game, I think they do win by 10 plus. But again, just think I like the play on the first quarter a lot better. We're getting a much more beatable number in my book, and I'll take the Cavs to get the job done again for us, laying the points in the first quarter.
Kick it on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Cavs or Heat here on Monday?
Oh, man, the Cavs, maybe a perfect opponent for them here, it feels like, in this series. And, look, I do rate this Miami team. Remember, the only 10 seed to get in, so maybe they really just run their course here a little bit this season, and maybe it could be over. Maybe it'll be a gentleman's sweep here. Miami's got to turn it up the defense at home at that intensity. Cleveland has had some road playoff scoring woes, it feels like, a little bit, and have some adjustments here coming from Spoelstra. They're going to be desperate here, obviously, to try to limit these guys because, man, Cleveland's passing was just so crisp, and they were getting so many easy low passes and easy dunks, it felt like. So I expect some adjustments here for sure in this one. He with that desperation. I'm going to go under in this one at 210 with Cleveland and Miami on Monday night.
And for me here in this one, I'm just going to take the Cavs to close it out. Na 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 na, or na 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 na. Hey, goodbye Heat. Hey, you had a good season. You made a good run. You ran into a hot Cavs team, and they're just way better than you. I would try to find an extendo, but why? We're just trying to cover the spread. So I'll lay the 8.5 in the full game here in this one. With the Cavs, I think they win by 10 plus. All the wins have been by 9 or more in the first 3. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Big Cavs there in that one. All right, looking at the last game we got on the board. We got the Rockets taking on the Warriors here in this one on Monday to get things started. We're looking at the Warriors laying 3.5 here in this one, total 203. Ramon's game, we'll kick it on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one? Houston or the Warriors on Monday?
I'm going to go the total, I think, here in this one, Rod. Look, Warriors up 2-1 here right now, and they've become the favorite, of course, in the series when they wrestled the home court advantage away from the Rockets. But I'm thinking just a little too low here right now. We're, going to see the Warriors here probably getting back healthy a little bit. Maybe they'll ride that offense, it feels like to me. Houston's size and their rebounding has allowed them to thrive a little bit here. And we know these scores have been low so far, but I just think we're going the wrong direction here finally now. And with Golden State maybe with the advantage here at this point, I'm going to end up going over here in this one at 203.5 with Houston and Golden State on Monday night. I think Curry's ready to go here with these guys. Like I said, getting healthier now. Houston, they're going to be a little bit desperate here, it feels like, and I think that could cost them a little bit defensively. It didn't work out last one, so give me the over here in this one, 203.5 here on Monday night with Houston and Golden State.
Kicking it over now. What do you like here in this one? Houston or the Warriors here on Monday?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Don't really have an update on Jimmy Butler's status for this one. But I do agree that this total is a little bit low. As far as the side's concerned, I would have to wait on an injury update for Jimmy Butler. They managed to get the job done without him. Will they be able to do it again without him? I'm not so sure. But one thing I do like is I do like the over in this one. I agree. I just think this number is a little bit low. And Curry should get hot at home again and lead this offense with or without Butler. And think that the Rockets get enough scoring done as well to get this number over the total.
And for me here in this one, I agree. Give me the over. I think we see plenty of points to get up and over this total at where it's sitting 202. Definitely agree there. These offenses, the way they've been shooting, I think we get a huge edge to the total. I think it's a touch light. Give me the over there in that one. Because Houston and I think this is one of those big games. I'm almost tempted to take them on the money line to get the outright win in this one. Definitely leaning that way. Not sure if I pull the trigger. Maybe I'll let you know in the comment section. Watch for it in that one. But definitely lean into the Rockets to get the win. Asking Curry to step up again like he did. I don't know. He's not getting any younger, is Mr. Curry, but Chef Curry definitely was cooking in that one. So I'll take the over. I think we see plenty. That wraps up the slate we got rolling here on a Monday. As always, let us know what you think in the comments section below of these games and who you think is going to win these three games that we selected. We love interacting with you in the comments. And hey, just shout out when we say Thunder Buddies for life. Yeah. Shout out the GOAT who came up with that. Yeah, rest in peace, Mitch. He was the GOAT that came up with Thunder Buddies for life. That was Mitch's mantra there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you that tune into these Cover the Spread videos. As always, quick little recap before we get on out. First game we looked at was the Athletics taking on Texas. Hey, that was my game, and I say take the Athletics with JP Sears on the mound. Sears Day's open. I see the wish book back ready to go. We'll have a pop-up tent in Texas ready to go with your wish book. Next game we looked at, we got the Cavs taking on the Heat. Elimination game. This is Al's game. He says, take the Cavs there in the first quarter. They whooped it up last time in the first quarter. He says they come out hot and do it again. And then we got Ramon here on the Houston and the Warriors game, and that's his play. And there's a Rose game, and he's on the over between the Rockets and the Warriors here on Monday. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Monday. Let's start the week strong. Love these plays from all of us here today, so let's get it. Have yourself a good start to the week. And as always, what are we doing here? Cover the spread!